Elon Musk is a South African-born American entrepreneur and businessman who founded X.com in 1999, which later became PayPal, SpaceX in 2002 and Tesla Motors in 2003. Musk became a multimillionaire in his late 20s when he sold his startup company, Zip2, to a division of Compaq Computers. Musk made headlines in May 2012, when SpaceX launched a rocket that would send the first commercial vehicle to the International Space Station. He bolstered his portfolio with the purchase of SolarCity in 2016 and cemented his standing as a leader of industry by taking on an advisory role in the early days of President Donald Trump's administration. In January of this year, Musk reportedly surpassed Jeff Bezos as the wealthiest man in the world, with a net worth of nearly $200 billion. Few people on this planet are as fascinating as Elon Musk, CEO of both Tesla and SpaceX, but you might not know he's also a bit of a gearhead. The man has pushed all kinds of interesting and controversial technologies, as well as a plan to colonize Mars in the foreseeable future. Love or hate him, the man is definitely a revolutionary and doggedly marches to the beat of his own drum, which is admirable. When it comes to cars, Musk's tastes might surprise you since he doesn't just own electric or eco-friendly options. So we gonna go with every year Elon buy or get a car, and we will know its story and how much it costs and more. Before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Luxury Club. Let's get started. 1978 BMW 320i. He came from a humble background and that's clearly reflected in his first car, a BMW 320i. This was before the days of Beamers being ultra-status symbols like they are today, so it wasn't nearly as fancy as some would expect. And while it's not considered the most driver-focused vehicle made by the Bavarians, it probably whet the appetite of the young entrepreneur for more fun behind the wheel. Sadly, the car was crashed by an intern for Musk's first company, Zip2, and the wheels literally fell off. Elon has admitted in a tweet that he bought this car in 1993 for $1,400. 1997 McLaren F1. Famously, Elon Musk took delivery of what at the time was the fastest production car in the world, the McLaren F1, as documented by a CNN camera crew. The man was a rising star in Silicon Valley, having sold his first company for big bucks, then making a big splash starting what would become PayPal. To celebrate, he bought himself a McLaren F1, that cost him $1 million, and his then fiancée seemed quite happy with the situation. Later, Musk decided he wanted to make an electric car which would eclipse the performance of his F1, showing the man is never content. Sadly, the feat of Musk's McLaren F1 wasn't pretty. Hitting an embankment at presumably a high rate of speed, the man launched the supercar into the air where he said it spun like a discus. It suffered serious damage and wasn't insured. 1976 Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly. Musk is a self-avowed James Bond fan, not uncommon for someone of his age. He grew up watching the movies, including the 1976 Lotus Esprit 007 Drove, called Wet Nelly. The British sports car transformed into a small submarine in The Spy Who Loved Me. Since it was long before the days of CGI, filmmakers had to actually build an Esprit without wheels and other modifications for the underwater shots. Musk fell in love with the movie car and in 2013 used a representative to bid on it at auction, winning with a bid of almost $1 million. 2012 Porsche 911 Turbo. Musk has admitted he absolutely loves the Porsche 911, considering it one of his favorite cars of all time. Considering Porsche has tried taking aim at Tesla with the Taycan electric car, we're not sure if everyone at the German automaker feels the same way about him. Regardless, the man is a fan of the Turbo, which is one of the most potent 911 models available in any given generation. The car cost Elon a $250,000. 2007 Hamann BMW M5. You might say Elon Musk has a thing for BMW since he owns more than one. However, pretty much anyone would be impressed by this M5 tuned by Hamann, which squeezed a monstrous 603 horsepower from the factory 5.0-liter V10, a feat which was impressive back when the car was new. It also shows that Musk absolutely has a need for speed, explaining why he keeps pushing Teslas to new heights in flat-out acceleration. Hamann BMW M5 became the inspiration for Tesla's ludicrous mode. 1920 Ford Model T. You might be surprised to see a classic like Tin Lizzie in Musk's collection, but it proves the man has an appreciation for the past. A gift from a friend, some feel it's appropriate. The man they think will revolutionize how humans travel, owns a car which also revolutionized personal transportation in its day. 1967 Jaguar E-Type. Like so many others, including supposedly Enzo Ferrari, Musk fell in love with the Jaguar E-Type when he first laid eyes on one at the young age of 17. It became his dream car and the man resolved to buy one if he ever could afford it, which of course he reached that point rather early and did purchase the Jag. Funny enough, The British Roadster broke down on the way home from the dealership, thus began Musk's struggle between man and machine. In fact, he said of the Jaguar, "That one was like a bad girlfriend, it kept breaking down on me and causing all sorts of trouble." 2008 Tesla Roadster. While many feel a little squeamish at the fact Tesla started out using a Lotus and heavy batteries for the first production vehicle, the Roadster, Musk found a great way to put his personal Roadster to use. Loading it onto the SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket, it was deployed into Earth's orbit in February of 2018 with Starman sitting inside. The electric car and its driver are still spinning around the planet today, making for some interesting space junk. 2021 Tesla Cybertruck. Of course, Musk owns the funky pickup made by Tesla, which sports an extremely controversial design, built-in bed ramp, and other interesting features. We just hope Musk's doesn't also have busted windows, because that would be embarrassing. Tesla Model X. When Musk drives with his kids, he has 6 of them now, the man says he uses his Model X SUV with the dramatic gullwing doors. We're assuming he is the third row option in there, otherwise not everyone would fit. Tesla Model S performance. Interestingly, it's the Model S Musk has revealed he drives the most. Considering many find it to be the most comfortable and accommodating of all Teslas, that's not much of a surprise. After seeing all these cars, which one you think it suits Elon the most, and which one you want to have, tell us in the comments. If you got here, consider giving the video a like and subscribe to Luxury Club. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.